The habit that has without a doubt had the most positive impact on my entire life, more than reading, more than lifting, more than making these videos, is listening or watching podcasts. Also happens to be the thing that most often I get hit up by you guys, or my friends, for example, will ask me to put them on, because I'm not shy in telling people how much this has helped me, and I'm also saving the best for last, so stay till the end for a crazy sleeper. First things first is Diary of a CEO with Steven Bartlett. I'm only starting with this one because I think it's the most beginner friendly. I've been told that some of the ones I'm going to mention later on are a bit dense and kind of hard to get into if you're first getting into podcasts, but I think honestly a 10-year-old could watch a Diary of a CEO. My mom watches Diary of a CEO. Steven has a really good way of asking questions in a way that, first of all, it seems like it pertains to everybody without necessarily taking away from the expertise of his guests. He has really cool guests on. He's a great host. And a great place to start if you're just getting into it. Next up, my personal favorite and kind of a similar vibe is Modern Wisdom with Chris Williamson. Chris, I happen to like more as a host. He's a bit more relatable to me, and his podcast kind of is a bit more about personal growth and mindset and stuff like that. He also has really cool guests, and he asks really, really good questions. And like I said, it's just because he's a bit more relatable to me, he asks the kind of questions that I would ask these people, whereas Steven kind of asks more general questions that are still interesting. Dr. Andrew Huberman is the GOAT and the one-stop shop for all things related to health. I'm not gonna lie, his podcasts are pretty dense, but genuinely, I've learned so much from this guy, and literally any single thing you could think about related to your health, he has a podcast on. And if you listen to his 3-hour podcast, you will be more knowledgeable than 99% of people on that topic, from dental health to muscles to like hair health to addiction to dopamine, and just explaining. He's a neuroscientist. I could talk about him forever. Andrew Huberman, he's one of my goats. One-stop shop, anything health. Check out his podcast on it. You will become an expert. Alex Hormozi with The Game. This guy is business. I've taken so much advice from him. It's hard to believe that he gives away this much sauce for free. He has so many mental models and frameworks that I apply in my life daily, and probably it's the podcast that I quote the most often, just because he has so many little rules and little things, like little mantras that I steal. I absolutely steal, and I apply every single day in my life, and I repeat to my friends. Alex Hormozi, The Game. So much free business sauce. And even if you don't run a business, I don't have a business, but I run the business of my life. We're all the entrepreneurs of our own lives, and it's really like expert level coaching that I'm surprised is free. So check him out. Honorable mention, but I have to throw him on the list, is the Joe Rogan Experience. This is where I got my start. He's literally, for all things psychedelics or for all things conspiracy theories, he's your guy. Honestly, I don't really listen to him that much anymore, but it's also just because I've kind of matured in my taste and I kind of like more specific podcasts these days. But yeah, honestly, he had to walk so many of these guys could run, and I had to throw him on the list. The Joe Rogan Experience. Sleeper pick, The Art of Accomplishment with Joe Hudson. Joe is one of those CEO coaches that probably charges like upwards of $10,000 an hour. And when I listen to his podcast, it genuinely feels like I'm a fly on the wall in some of these coaching sessions. The information, the value that this podcast has is actually immeasurable. Like the amount of times that Joe has said one or two simple things that have made me just take a step back and be like, wow, rethink everything. Like it just genuinely feels like when I listen to this podcast that I am getting that CEO coaching that other people are paying tens of thousands of dollars for. I listen to so many podcasts that I can make a whole other video like this and give you so much more sauce if that's something you'd be interested in. I could literally make another one for every single one of the categories I covered today and probably open up 5 other categories. So let me know. I'm happy to make that video. And yeah, I guess that's it for today. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care.